This channel is documenting the journey to make $1 million on YouTube. And in this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how much Facebook paid me after I got 25,000 views from Facebook Reels. So you can see right now I'm on Facebook Reels in terms of the insights. I'm not gonna lie, I hate this layout. But you can see here, from this one given time period, I got 25,949. Almost 25,000. Sometimes because it goes day to day, it's tough to make it as close as possible to just a strict 25,000 views. And drum roll, please. Worst drum roll of all time. I made $3.59. I'm not gonna lie. I know it sounds small. I know it's a small amount, but that's actually not bad. And let me show you. Let me cook. Give me a second, right? So if I go here to the RPM, this means how much money am I getting for every 1,000 views? You can see here that I'm on ChatGPT just to make this quick and easy. So you can see the math out in the open. I'm making 14 cents for every 1,000 views. That's actually a lot higher than I would expect, because when I've done other videos about how much Facebook Reels pay me for 1,000 views, then 10,000 views, etc., I think the average RPM I was getting was anywhere between 6 and 9 cents. 14 cents for every 1,000 views is kind of what I get. That's probably the average for me when it comes to YouTube Shorts. So that is kind of surprising. And I've said this before, that in the beginning, I was like, F a Facebook Reels, never doing it again. And then I went back, I'm like, well, I'm getting a lot of passive income and organic traffic that's passive from Facebook Reels. Let me go harder into it. And what I've noticed, let me actually do this right now to show you, on my Facebook Reels, maybe not the past few, but I've noticed that statistics-wise, okay, these didn't do that well. I'm getting more and more views per post every time I post. So over time, yes, I have some kind of dips, right? Like here, I only got about 300 views, only about 300 views on this one. But I've noticed that over time, every single time I post on Facebook Reels, on average, I'm getting more and more views each time I post. Like this one, 5.4K, about 1,000, 3.2K, 2.7, 2.3, 1K. So I noticed I'm getting more and more views per post. Yes, there is an up and down to this, but I've noticed on average, I am getting more and more. And this is actually really exciting for me, because I've noticed that means that maybe at some point on average, I'll start getting 5K on average for every post, and then maybe 10K. So it's interesting that the same video that I'll post on TikTok and YouTube and Facebook, on average now, a lot of times Facebook, I'll get the most amount of views from Facebook compared to those three platforms. That is really interesting to me. And also I want to say too, and this is very important for this video, I have about 779 followers on Ferchero. Remember, and I've said this before, this Facebook account was my DJ account. It technically still is, where I just showed my music. So once I started uploading a lot of Reels, I think a lot of my followers didn't watch it. And remember, I've said this before, this is true for YouTube, this is true for TikTok, this is true for Facebook. If your initial followers don't like it, a lot of these platforms say, oh, well, if his fans don't like this, maybe it's not that good, meaning we're not going to show it to other people, right? So I wouldn't be surprised that throughout the past maybe year when I'm uploading Reels on Facebook, because of all of these followers, 95% of them don't care about my Reels. They're not followed to me for my Reels. They even forgot they had followed my account. They're like, hey, wait, I followed this guy for his music. What is this random Reel about sports or memes or whatever, right? So there's a fairly good chance that that's the reason why. Maybe if I started this channel from scratch and then started posting the Reels, I actually think maybe I'd do better, potentially, right? Tough to say. But anyway, you can see here that I'm starting to make more on average. I also got this comment on a recent video about how much Facebook paid me for, was this 10,000 views, I think it was. I got this one comment. They're saying, hey, I've been posting 3 to 7 Reels a day on Facebook for the last 3 months, bringing in tens of millions of views. I finally got monetized. For my first week, I got 1.1 million views and made $83. Honestly, not bad for week one. Let's keep building. Good luck. So I went to ChatGPT out of curiosity. I'm like, what is their RPM? Theirs is around about 8 cents. For 1.1 million views, $83, about 8 cents. I think 8 cents, which is interesting, is kind of what I feel like I've gotten recently on Facebook Reels. So it is interesting that for these 25,000 views, that the RPM almost doubled. Because there was even one time where I think my average RPM was like 6 cents. So like to go from that to then 14 cents is pretty dang good. I also will say I think some of these are a bit longer. So I've been posting maybe longer videos, you know. You can see like 1 minute views here. So like I do maybe wonder, maybe it's the length. Maybe Facebook saying, hey, if you keep someone on Facebook longer, this is true for YouTube too, we'll pay you maybe more. But I gotta say, I'm starting to go harder on Facebook Reels now. I say I'm uploading now between 1 and 2. I'm not doing between 3 and 7 Reels a day like they are doing. That's a lot. But I gotta say, 14 cents for every 1,000 views. So for 25,000, well, let's run to 26 if we had to be specific. For about 26,000 views to make about $3.60. Not bad when it comes to shorts. And I gotta say, between you and me, I've been going harder into shorts. They've been very intriguing for me for a couple different reasons. One, like I mentioned in a lot of videos, it is kind of crazy that I can make one vertical video. And for me, I do a lot of things in one take. You can tell probably by this channel, I make everything raw and authentic. So if I do one quick take, I do a 30-second, minute-long TikTok video. I can take that same video, put it on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and also Facebook. I will say Instagram, I don't really post on that much. My Instagram is more my personal life of like friends, maybe some family, maybe some fitness stuff. But I might actually start going harder into Instagram because I'm like, hey, if I could somehow get monetized on Instagram, even better, right? Because I make money from YouTube Shorts and I make money from Facebook Reels. I don't make money from TikTok yet. In terms of like the TikTok creator program, I'm not part of it yet. I need at least 10,000 subscribers. So follow me on TikTok if you want. I think I only have about right now 7,700. So I'm almost there. I need 2,300 more followers on TikTok to get to that point. And then, of course, nothing on Instagram. So I'm half and half right now. But the fact that I can take that same video and post on 4 different platforms and still get traffic and all that kind of stuff is pretty awesome. I will also say, too, as a second point, my friend actually just joined the creator program on TikTok. In his first month, he made, I think it's about $2,000. And I remember being like, dang, that is crazy. In your first month on TikTok, being monetized, being part of the TikTok Creator Fund, I think that's the term of it, which is kind of similar to the YouTube Partner Program, $2,000 is pretty good. And that's actually kind of motivated me to see what he's done with his shorts. I was like, dang, you know what? Maybe I gotta go harder into shorts. He's posting a couple times a day. He just kind of talks to the camera as most people do on TikTok. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe I gotta start doing the same thing because, like I said, that same piece of content can go on multiple platforms. I will also say I've started to, I think, upload more. I have noticed that I've gone back and forth of how many times should I upload on Facebook or YouTube. I've noticed with shorts, I think just as much as you can while preserving the quality. Because at first, I was only uploading 1 a day on Facebook and it didn't do anything. But now I realize, looking back on that, like I mentioned earlier, a lot of my followers didn't care about my content. It was almost like a blessing and a curse where, because I already had a following of about 800 followers, that's not bad, I guess. But then because 95% of them don't care about the Reels, it almost hurt me having such a big following. If I only had 50 followers, I probably would be better off when it comes to how many views I'm getting, if that makes sense, just because I'm like, oh, well, most of these people are interested in my Reels. So I will say this, if anything, my follower count on my Facebook account has actually gone up and down. If anything, down, because I'm losing a bunch of followers being like, whoa, I don't care about these Reels. But I'm now also gaining a bunch of new followers who only care about my Reels. So it's kind of a transition process, actually kind of similar to this channel, if I'd say it like that. But I think the good thing is I've noticed I have experimented posting, like, say, a couple Reels a day on Facebook. I've noticed it's still done pretty well. Like that one person said, they're doing between 3 and 7. And like I mentioned before in some videos, there are people on TikTok, and I think this is unique to TikTok, who are uploading 10 to 20 times a day. Like anything and everything they're doing. I know it's very TikTok specific, but the way I look at it is like I've uploaded 3 or 4 Reels a day via Facebook. I've uploaded, like, say, 3 or 4 YouTube Shorts. They've all done pretty well. So I think in this day and age, we are living in a day and age where not necessarily it's quantity over quality, sorry. But I feel like we're living in this day and age where if you are going hard into shorts, like say someone came to me and said, hey, I want to be a full-time influencer, full-time content creator, I'd say go all out on shorts. I mean, 5 a day, take those same 5 you post on TikTok and then put them on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube as YouTube Shorts. That's what I'd say to somebody. I'd say just go aggressively all out because the amount of views you can get is very quick. You can also develop a following, I think, very, very fast. I think I also will say this too. I love on TikTok how there's a feature where, let's say, if someone comments, I can respond to their comment with a video. I think that's a very intimate thing. It's because I feel like for this, I've done live streaming on YouTube, for example. There's something very intimate about live streaming. It's quick. It's in the moment. Someone says something, I can respond right back. It's kind of like a conversation. It's very intimate. And you notice this on like Twitch and other platforms that I feel like streamers do develop, I think, a more intimate fan base, maybe more than YouTube, because it's just more intimate, right? It's more intimate, quick, interactive, etc. And I feel like sometimes that's tough on TikTok or other platforms if you're not doing live streams, but I think the responding to a comment with a video is a great thing. But I say all this, right, to show you that when it comes to Facebook at first, I think it took me like a year, maybe longer, to make $5. In case you know, the minimum threshold to get paid out from your Facebook Reels is $5. I'm now at the point, though, where I'm now making $5 every month. Now I know. That's not even enough for like a meal here in LA. It's only $5, but that is how it starts. Also, like I mentioned in so many other videos, when I do have to mention in this video, I'm not doing that much extra work. It's not like I'm like having to film a video only unique to Facebook. Like I said before, if someone came to me and said, hey man, I want to be a Facebooker, which I don't know why that sounds really weird to say, I'd be like, don't. I'd be like, TikTok should be your focus, YouTube should be your focus. Those two. Instagram and Facebook should be very, very secondary to you. But hey, like I've said, you post that video on TikTok and it goes, and I have this feature on TikTok, you can easily enable it, where when you upload a video, it automatically gets saved to your camera roll in your phone or on my iPhone. So what I'll do is, the second I upload a video on TikTok and it gets saved to my camera roll, boom. YouTube, boom. Facebook, upload that video on the same two places. So that way I have 3 different spots. Like I said, on Instagram, I've not started doing it yet, but I think next week, to be honest, I might start uploading daily on Instagram. I've noticed Instagram, it seems like, is a little more like, hey, only upload 1 to 2 times a day. TikTok, you can upload a sugar honey iced tea load. YouTube is in the middle. I'd say 4 and 5 a day may be kind of the sweet spot if you're really trying to be like, hey, what's the most I should post a day without overdoing it? I'd say maybe 4-ish on YouTube. And then on Facebook, I mean, that person's doing between 3 and 7 a day, so it's tough to say. I think on Facebook, maybe a few. So it's kind of interesting. You have this kind of spectrum depending on the platform. But I think Instagram, what I have kind of looked into it, seems like it's only 1 or 2 a day. It seems like Instagram's probably the most picky about not uploading too much. But we'll have to see. But at the end of the day, that's how much that's how much Facebook paid me when it comes to 25,000 views. And I gotta say, when you look at how much other platforms are paying when it comes to like short vertical video content, 14 cents as the average RPM, really not bad and on par with YouTube. And I think the fact that also too, like I'm saying, I think on average, I probably does fluctuate, maybe more views on the same video. The same exact video, I might get more views on Facebook than YouTube. That's telling me that sometimes Facebook could potentially pay more for my reels and my short video content than YouTube.